Last night I had some really amazing chats with some really dope, interesting people. And I think for like 2-3 hours, we found ourselves talking about relationships, marriage, the difficulty of modern relationships, and contrasting with our parents at least. An amazing gentleman by the name of Thandwe Figa Shabalala, who's actually a prolific speaker. And I hope at some point I'll get to sit with him and have chats with him. And maybe at some point you'll get to see him on stage if you haven't already. He's traveled to over half of all the countries in Africa, and he's an avid traveler, and he's a great speaker, and he's just an amazing human being. Spoke about marriage and the difficulty of marriage today, and he spoke about why men struggle to get married these days. And he listed five very key reasons for why men struggle with marriage. And he said the biggest thing is what men lose or get challenged with. The first one he mentioned was time. And look, this may not necessarily be just for men, but we were speaking in the context of men. Men generally have their own time, and they control their own time when they're single. Soon as you get into a relationship, a committed relationship or marriage, all of a sudden you have to ask for your time. You have to ask to use your time because it is no longer yours, it's collective now. The second one he spoke about was geography, where in the past you were single and you could travel wherever you want, whenever you want. Now all of a sudden you have to again ask for permission to go somewhere. It could be to another province, to another country somewhere. We joke today and we speak about how you have to apply for a visa from the madam. You have to apply for a visa to go out and drink with the boys, to go away, to just go somewhere as a gent. The third one was obviously finances, where your money was your money. Now it's the family's money, and you literally are with an auditor now who wants to know where did money go, why are you spending this on that? She wants to tell you she doesn't approve of you buying something. You're like, bitch, it's my money, That was the third one. The fourth one was your body. And he spoke about just the things you eat, the exercise you get into, things like getting a tattoo, which is something you decide on your own in the past. Now you've got someone that kind of suggests and frowns upon your diet, how you treat your body, what hairstyle you decide to get as a man. And the last one, which actually really triggered me, was he spoke about your inner space. And maybe at some point I'll unpack more on this because, we had a conversation about this. And he was saying, in the past, your space was yours as a man. This could include things like your phone, It could include when you just want to be alone, where you want to go, your thoughts, your innermost thoughts, your secrets were yours. And now you've got someone who wants to be in that space. And not only do they want to be in that space, if you don't allow them in, they kind of force their way in. You've got a cell phone that is yours, that is your private property, where you've got secrets, you've got conversations. This is not just about cheating. It could be any vulnerable conversations you have with family, with friends. And you've got someone who in various ways wants to get onto your phone and get into your inner safe space. And they do the same with your mind. They want to ask you questions like, what are you thinking? What do you fear? And you're like, maybe I don't want to share that with you. And why it triggered me so much is because you find a lot of men who, at some point in their dating life, find a woman who violates the space, where a guy opens up and is vulnerable and he shares his secrets and his fears. And the day a woman is angry with him, that's the thing she decides to publicize and use against him. And she breaks his trust. And it leaves a lot of men traumatized in future. Your time, your geography, your money, your body, and your innermost sacred space are the things that really scare men. And men fear losing in a committed relationship or a marriage. Penyo all the Black Pen, something to think about. And thank you to Thandwe Figa Shabalala. Cheers.